Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. It's so good to be together tonight. I want to welcome Alana Goldman, who is an amazing student cantor from the Hebrew Union College. She is in her 5th year there. And I want to, of course, welcome all of you in the congregation and all of you at home for this joyous festival Hanukkah celebration. We begin tonight with some Hanukkah songs. Sing with us, clap with us, enjoy it.
Yes, I'm having a little mic difficulty though. Let's see, it came unhooked. It's the struggle. Let's see. We might need to swap out mics.
Watch.
All right. We have an extra. Dimitri, do you want to keep playing while we get settled here?
You can use mine.
Oh, thank you. Are you sure?
How's the sound on this? A little louder? Little.
Yes. Testing. Can everyone hear me? Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Now we're really going to get the party started. Here we go. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah. Oh Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sivivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Let's try it again. Oh Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sivivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Sivivon, so, Hanukkah, Chag Tov, Hanukkah, Chag Tov, Sivivon, so, Chag Simcha, Kulam, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Chag Simcha, Kulam, Sivivon, so, Hanukkah, Chag Tov, Hanukkah, Chag Tov, Sivivon, so, Chag Simcha, Kulam, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Nes Gadol Haya Sham, Chag Simcha Kulam. Now it wouldn't be a Hanukkah celebration if we didn't sing this classic. Here we go. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body. And I came up with a verse. Let me know what you think.
Oh, good.
I have a little dreidel, I made it out of a mask. And when it's dry and ready, it really does the task. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it from a mask. And when it is all ready, it really does the task.
Beautiful. It's funny. For every song you sang, I can think of a moment from my childhood.
Oh, yes.
Maybe we'll talk about that later during the oneg. For the lighting of candles, Jill, if I could ask you to come up and help us and honor us. It's a quiz for those of you at home. Which do you think we do first, menorah or Shabbat candles? It's menorah. Why, you ask? Because once you strike a match and light the Shabbat candles, no more lighting candles on Shabbat. That's the law. So first we'll light the Chanukiah, the menorah, and I'll ask Cantor Goldman to sing the blessings after we light them. Closest to me.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavotenu vayamim ha'em b'zman hazeh.
Amen. We bring in the light of Shabbat.
Your miracle, it's so close.
Light one candle.
It's a
right?
miracle.
It's a Hanukkah miracle. It lit. The blessings, please.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel
Shabbat Shalom. Amen, amen. We turn now to an abbreviated Kabbalat Shabbat. Please sing with us. Lechuna Ranana, page 12, for those of you who are following along.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai nariah litzor yishenu. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Nariah, nariah. turn to page 20 to greet the Sabbath bride, to greet the miracles of this holiday, to welcome in. I know we're not doing a ton of welcoming in these days, but here we are together on Shabbat celebrating Hanukkah, Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela. To greet the Sabbath bride. Oi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, Thank you so much. I love learning your melodies and your traditions while I'm here. Beautiful. We continue with words of praise. Tov lehodot. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, u'zamer
Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. Did you see in the news a week or so ago, a 21-year-old athlete named Chris Nitschek became the first person with Down syndrome to complete an Ironman triathlon? You see that? As a reminder, the Ironman, which I've actually been to, is a race which includes a 2.5-mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride, all capped off by a very casual 26.2-mile marathon at the end. After years of grueling training, and despite considerable physical and cognitive challenges, Chris did it. He finished. It wasn't easy. During the competition, he once fell off his bike, and he once was attacked by ants, but he finished. After 16 hours, 46 minutes, 9 seconds, and I'm guessing a lifetime of training, he became the very first athlete with Down syndrome to complete this incredible feat. And so, in that spirit of perseverance, stick-to-itiveness, and faith, I think about tonight, about Hanukkah. You know the story. Antiochus, the Syrian king, came to power and ruled the land of Israel. He was a Hellenist, meaning he embraced, proselytized, and in fact required obedience to that specific way of life. And we Jews, we annoyed him. With our ancient beliefs and our outdated practices, we posed an intellectual threat to his way of life. So, being a despot, he banned Judaism. No more circumcision, no more Hebrew, no more Jewish holidays, and worst of all, no more Torah. Some Jews happily walked through the doors of Antiochus's Hellenistic ways. After all, Greek philosophy, literature, math, and science were on the other side. Not too bad. But some Jews stubbornly refused and continued our sometimes strange and stiff-necked tribalism of our culture. And you know how it ends? Antiochus, in his disdain for us, destroyed our sacred temple in Jerusalem, installed a statue of Zeus on the bima, and sacrificed pigs on our holy altar. A gruesome, hateful act. But a small group of Jews that we now call the Maccabees persevered. They rose up against the Syrian army, and they won. Now, an undertold part of the story is how long that process took. Now, I socialized this question in our religious school, and some people thought it took a week. Some people thought it took a month to overthrow the Syrian army. But actually, it took several years. It was not easy. This was not a one and done type of battle. We, a tiny group of country folk, fought against that army in a grueling, extended, years-long fight. And it was terrible. But we didn't give up. We persevered. And that is why you and I are here today. The Maccabean perseverance produced our existence. And their story embodies the messages of Hanukkah. Stick with belief. Live for possibility. Fight for goodness, especially in the face of badness. Hanukkah is a story of hope, resilience, resistance, and most of all, persistence. And we need this holiday right now. We need it so much. So I offer you this simple message tonight. Don't give up. Don't give up on whatever this moment is about for you. Continue to hope for a vaccine. Believe that this period of sickness and sorrow will soon conclude. Keep praying for healing for our bodies, our hearts, and our country, and our culture. We live in dark times, and I don't know, but these next few months may become quite bleak. But Hanukkah, the festival of lights, exists to push against that darkness. Persevere in your hopes. Do not be discouraged. For me, we're getting to know each other, and you probably know my obsession, my purpose is to never give up on the Jewish people. It's why I'm here on this earth and why I'm here with all of you at our very special synagogue. Thank you for being a part of that journey with me. When I see a menorah displayed like this, I think about keeping the flame of our people alit for everyone to see. Interesting fact, the story of Hanukkah is not in our Torah, as you might know. The story of Hanukkah never mentions God, as you might know. To me, there's some empowerment in that fact. It reminds me that the will of the people is a force that can propel the world. Your will, my will, and our will as a group is what drives us forward. May we never diminish that will. May we persevere in our optimism and belief in a better tomorrow. May the Jewish people continue and never relinquish its stubborn persistence. In this time of darkness, may you and your families be blessed with the light of Hanukkah. Shabbat Shalom and Happy Hanukkah. We turn to the Baruch Hu, page 28. Please rise.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam va'ed.
Please be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, v'chokhmah poteach she'arim u'vituna meshane itim, u'machalif et hazmanim, u'misader et hakochavim b'mishmarotehem barakia kirtzono. Borayom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or.
Uma'avir yom u'mevi layla, umavdil bein yom u'vein layla, Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, hamariv aravim. Ahavat olam, Beit Amcha V'ahavto le'olam va'ed. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. As we turn to our prayer for freedom on page 40, we think about ways, Hanukkah rededication, ways that we can rededicate ourselves to these ideas of freedom, this hope for freedom. Page 40.
I love that classic Hanukkah melody.
Yes.
Beautiful.
The words are perfect too. We give thanks for this holy day of rest. V'shamru.
We turn now to the Amidah. We're on page 46. Please rise for tefillah.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei HaKol, V'zocher chastei avot ve'imahot, u'mevii geula livnei v'neihem, leman shemo b'ahava. Melech ozer u'moshiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah Rav le'hoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechakel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, U'matir asurim, U'mekayim emunato, Lishenei afar. Michamocha bal gevurot, umido melech, melech meinit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'nemanat alecha chayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
We continue with a few moments of silent prayer. So the other night, I had something happen in my house that I want to share with you. Actually, what happened is my husband was playing Fiddler on the Roof while grating potatoes to make latkes, and I thought, wow, this is one of the most Jewish moments I've had in a long time in a very, very Jewish life. And it just struck me funny, and I was thinking about how grateful I am for our special, unique tradition and for those little moments that we share together. So I hope you take that sentiment of gratitude for the small moments of Judaism with you tonight as we share in this Hanukkah celebration during our service. Hopefully after, you'll join us for some vodkas and latkes, pandemic edition. And we sing a prayer now of peace, hope, and gratitude.
Al Hanisim.
Beautiful.
Al Hanisim ve'al haporkan ve'al hagurot ve'al hachut ve'al hamilchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ha'hem bazman hazeh. Al Hanisim ve'al haporkan ve'al hagurot ve'al hachut ve'al hamilchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ha'hem bazman hazeh. Al Hanisim ve'al haporkan ve'al hagurot ve'al hachut ve'al hamilchamot she'asita lavoteinu bayamim ha'hem bazman hazeh.
Thank God for miracles.
Yes, amen.
We turn now for a moment of happy news. Smachot, good things. Does anyone here want to share something good with us? Yes, tell us.
Tomorrow I'm going to go see my mom for the first time in 11 months.
Can I repeat that into the microphone?
Sure.
Tomorrow he's going to see his mom for the first time in 11 months. I'm so happy for you. May it be a good visit filled with joy and reunion. That's wonderful. Yes. For you at home, we hope you hold this minute as a moment to reflect on your happiest times and to enjoy the joy of Shabbat. We turn to Misha Berach as we make prayers for healing of the mind, body, and soul. We think about Arthur Rovine and Nellie Schlachter, Josie Hausner and Bruce Resnick, Susan Rosenberg-Jones and Joel Roskin, Jana Cox, Karen Gouchard, Susan Agrest, Jack, Mason, Jim, Richard, Daniel, Janice, Bobby, Jean Abrams, Dennis Gorham, Marie Corrigan, Harriet Zimmer, Bob Zimmer, Wayne Kabak, Talia Davida Bat Rachel, Leah, Theodore Williamson, Marion Bartholomew, Bruce Levinson, Eileen, Bill, Derek, Les Simon, Julie Morgan, Randy Sobelman, Brad Matthews, David Gelman, and Michael Flaster. Are there additional names? And we pause for a moment for those of you live streaming to share a name at home. Mishaberach avotenu v'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzhak v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, Hu yivarech et hacholim. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And together we say, Amen.
Mishaberach avotenu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Amen, amen. We turn to Aleinu, page 282. Please rise.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu kamishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malkei hamalachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
We turn now towards Kaddish as we recall those who are no longer with us. We mourn the recent passing of Dorothea Francescan, Susan Brown, Joyce Wallace, Joan Holland, Lillian Stein, Stanley Rennick, Raya Yashina, Sandra Engelson, Alice Chernick, Richard Mallon, Joseph Eny, David Eny, Jerome Hames, Marcia Burnham, Ralph Suskin, Robert Haskell, Fred Fenig, Sarah Cox, Jerome Sadler, Adina Epstein-Bialis, Mervyn Vinegar, Phyllis Morgan. And we observe the yahrzeits for Doris Kahn Abrams, Jack Chudnoff, Reuben Falk, Seymour Goldberg, Francisca Hoffman, Charles Jordan, Francis Levy, Seymour Seller, Harold Spivak, Sarah Spivak, Wallace Wolfe. Are there additional names at this time? We'll pause for those of you at home to share a name. We rise together, page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Bialma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayachon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru.
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarak v'yishabach v'yitzpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Ve'imru, 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 amen. Ve'imru, 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 amen.
Please be seated, and we welcome our co-president, Jill Wilkinson, to the Bima for announcements.
Thank you, Rabbi, and thank you both. The music was just perfect tonight, so thank you very much. And thank you for being here, Ben. And to my husband and to my daughter for being here. And to all of you that are tuning in. We can't wait till we bring everyone back in here, but for now, we're staying safe, and we appreciate everyone tuning in every week. It means a lot. So tonight, we have vodka and latkes after services.
Sold
and that should be
out.
a lot of fun.
Sold out completely.
Sold out, that's
Yep.
awesome. And then tomorrow, are we still doing the choir is still on for 2 o'clock outside.
Bring your umbrella
Bring
if it
your
rains. We'll be there.
And there's no Torah study tomorrow because there is a bat mitzvah, so congratulations and mazel tov to Olivia Lewis. And next Friday, we are having services outside, and I checked the weather. It's going to be cold, so bundle up. But we had such a great turnout the last time we were outside, so we hope that everyone can join us next Friday night. There's also a children's Hanukkah service. I think it's around 5. It's in the e-blast. And we also have a teen night. I think it's on Wednesday night for Hanukkah celebrations. So definitely tune in for all those teenagers. And I think that's everything. So thank you.
Happy Hanukkah.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. It's my honor to bestow upon you the priestly benediction, a biblical blessing. Who, after all, couldn't use another blessing? Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisar Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace. Sing with us.
Ma'otzor Yeshuati lechana elishabeach tikon et tefilati v'sham tanan ezabeach le'tachinot be'ach mitzor ha'mabeach azegmor b'shir mizmor Chanukah ha'mizbeach azegmor b'shir mizmor Chanukah ha'mizbeach. Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amid the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your
Shabbat Shalom, Happy Hanukkah. See you with your vodka and your latkes.
Ooh.
Oh, well.